in the world. Since
75 years of the greatest alliance the world has ever.
Much for hosting all of us here tonight at the White House. This is an historic building. This is a special place with a lot of history. And many decisions have been taken here that has shaped not only this nation, but also shaped the North Atlantic Alliance, NATO. So it's great for all of us to be here tonight. But this is more than an important political building. This is also your home, the place you live. So thank you for having us over for dinner tonight. And as you know, in all cultures, at all time, sharing a meal, being together, having a dinner, is one of the strongest expressions of trust, of friendship, and of family. And tonight we are a family, the big transatlantic NATO family, with our closest friends. With our friends from Ukraine, with our friends from the Asia Pacific. So therefore this is really a big extended family dinner. And we are so happy, also because we are here together with our spouses and our partners. And it's not always easy to be married to a politician, but therefore we are extremely grateful that you have joined us tonight and during the summit, and that we can spend this evening together. We are not a normal family with totally normal friends and partners, because we are a military alliance with close partners that we work together with every day. So therefore, a toast for the most successful, the strongest, and the longest lasting alliance in history. Yeah, okay, toast. And thank you so much. Yeah. Okay, great. Thank you. Okay. So, cheers for the North Atlantic Treaty Organization, NATO.
All right.
Yeah.
Hope you're okay. Don't get hit in the head with the camera.
Try. Do you want a socket? Do you want a socket?
By the way, I heard.
Good news.
Good news is right. I tell you what, it's all because of the Prime Minister.
Not lost a game under the Labour government in 2024.
Is football coming home, Prime Minister?
It looks like it.
Well, welcome. And it's good that we had a long conversation on the phone when you won. Give me your hand there, pal. And we're the best of allies, maybe in the whole world. And we really need to continue to cooperate. And a lot we can talk about. And I think that to start off, we can talk about what we call football, we call it soccer.
how can you reassure the American people that you are up to the task and that there won't be more bad nights at a debate stage or somewhere else?
First thing about Zelensky asking for the ability to strike deep into Russia. We've allowed Zelensky to use American weapons in the near term, in the near or abroad, into Russia. Whether or not he should be attacked. For example, should Zelensky, he's not, if he had the capacity to strike Moscow, strike the Kremlin, would that make sense? It wouldn't. The question is, what's the best use of the weaponry he has, the weaponry we're getting to him? I've gotten a more long-range capacity, as well as defensive capacity. And so our military is where I'm following the advice of my commander-in-chief, the chief of staff of the military, as well as the Secretary of Defense and our intelligence people. And we're making a day-to-day basis on what they should and shouldn't go, how far they should go in. That's a logical thing to do. Second question related to
Bad nights, sir. How can you reassure the American people that you won't have more bad nights, whether they be on a debate stage or on some matter of foreign policy?
Well, I tell you what, the best way to assure them is the way I assure myself. And that is, am I getting the job done? Am I getting the job done? Can you name me somebody who's got more major piece of legislation passed in 3.5 years? I created 2,000 jobs just last week. So if I slow down, I can't get the job done. That's a sign that I shouldn't be doing it. But there's no indication of that yet. None. Who I got here? Merrick, Pulaski Radio.
Thank you, Mr. President. How are you?
I'm well.
The elections in the US have consequences around the world. You have pretty high standing in Europe. I just asked President Macron about you, and he said we are happy to have him as the President of the United States. But there is a concern. Many people in Poland and across Europe are worried that the former president may win the election. And there's a lot of concern that Donald Trump may weaken NATO, stop supporting Ukraine, or push Ukraine to give up territories to Russia.
They're correct.
And yourself was warning just 2 minutes ago about it. So my question is, do you think that Europe will be left on its own if Donald Trump wins the election? And what's your advice to European leaders to prepare for